to everyone in the Villages. I'm meteorologist Ashley Baylor. We finally made it to Friday. A cold front will be coming through today, which is going to give us more clouds. It's also going to give us a chance for some passing showers and thunderstorms. So if you have any outdoor activities planned today, you definitely want to keep an eye on the radar. Now, going into the weekend, temperatures and dew points are going to come down nicely. Most of the weekend should be dry. And in fact, we're going to run into a dry streak starting on Sunday. Now, the trade is we're going to have some coastal and marine issues. So if you had plans to go to the East Coast this weekend, well, a few things we need to talk about. Let's list them. So we have a frontal boundary that will be crossing the state today. So it's not only going to bring us a little more cloud cover, it is going to give us a run at some passing showers and thunderstorms. But watch as those temperatures come down into the low 80s. We'll be near 80 degrees tomorrow. I expect a little more sunshine, but I still can't rule out the possibility of some isolated thunder showers. But things are going to dry out nicely starting on Sunday. We're not only going to dry out, we're going to see temperatures stay in the lower 80s and these dew points come down into the low and mid 60s. And that's going to be the case right through most of next week. So that is such a refreshing change for us. Now, a couple issues to talk about. The front that's moving through, well, an area of low pressure is going to develop, and it's essentially going to affect the East Coast heading into the weekend. So we're not only going to have this area of low pressure that's going to be moving up towards the Carolinas and towards the Delmarva Peninsula. Hey, we have a couple of more tropical storms out there now, not just Tropical Storm Jerry, Tropical Storm Karen, but Karen won't make it through the weekend. As far as Jerry goes, Jerry's going to make that turn to the north and then kind of jet out to sea. Luckily, Bermuda is outside of the forecast cone. But between the low that is going to develop and between Jerry, there are going to be some marine and coastal impacts to Florida this weekend. Coastal flood warnings all the way through Sunday. There's going to be a rough surf, high breaking waves, of course, dangerous rip currents. And if you wanted to head out on the water, there is going to be some hazardous boating conditions, not just in the open water, but for the inlets as well. So just something to keep in the back of your mind if you have plans along the East Coast this weekend. I would say Gulf Coast is definitely a better option. Now here's a look at our very pleasant 7-day forecast. You can see by Sunday, as I said, things are going to dry out. Temperatures are going to stay in the low 80s. We'll be more in the mid 80s starting Monday and heading through most of next week. Those overnight lows are going to stay in the 60s and the dew points are going to stay in the 60s as well. So I think everybody is really going to be in a great mood heading into next week. You're not going to have some thunder shower that's going to ruin your golf game or make you move under an awning during boozy bingo like that just happened to me this past Monday. I hope you have a great Friday. I'll see you later, alligator.